Well, the superintendent who fought so hard to get students back into Detroit public school classrooms says the data no longer supports safe in-person learning.
Dr. Nikolai Vitti announcing the change today, and families are now scrambling to figure out what they'll do now. Paula Tutman has been covering all the angles of this, joins us live with the story of one family who had tied their hopes to a return to the classroom, and now this. Paula.
Exactly right. One thing we know is two things can exist in the same room at the same time, that the community spread of this virus is bad. This cannot be helped. But also, this is a gut punch to families who are counting on the school so they can go to work, so their kids can get educated, so that they can pull off their daily lives. DPSCD rolls in all in-person learning options as community spread of COVID-19 becomes just too much to manage for the district.
Yeah, this wasn't an easy decision, but we said we would open up schools based on science and data. And likewise, we said that we would suspend in-person learning based on science and data. And the infection rate in the city is just increasing too rapidly to justify the continuation of in-person learning.
For the Kane family of 5, remote learning has been a struggle. Dad has given up 2 days of work to stay home with the kids. Mom goes in late. The 16-year-old supervises school for her siblings as best she can.
Very tough, very tough. Very tough, because I keep saying, okay, I'm log in, I'm gonna see what they're doing and check on the progress, but it's not easy, especially when you have 5 children. You really need extra help.
The family was actually looking forward to sending at least 3 of the children back to face-to-face learning on Monday. But with the community spread of COVID steadily rising, DPSCD, despite the brutal fight to keep children face-to-face in some capacity, for those parents who need it, COVID wins as all in-person options stop until January 11th at the earliest.
I got one child, it seems like as soon as I leave the home, this teacher's calling and he's not in class anymore. So she doesn't know my schedule. So he's not responsible enough. He needs to be supervised. So that's pretty scary.
Actual school buildings will remain open so parents have a place to find resources. Food will be distributed twice a week for all students. But without question, there is concern for more students falling through the cracks and losing ground that will be difficult to make up. So here's how this goes. Tomorrow is the last day for those students in face-to-face learning, and then Monday is the last day for students who are at those learning centers, about 10,000 students total. However, Dr. Vitti says he can envision at least reopening some of those learning centers before January 11th if people would just do the right thing and we can lower community spread, guys.
Such a big part of this. All right, Paula.